Bonjour! Hello everyone at Staff Day. Sorry I can't be there. My name's Jenny, for those of you who don't know. Also, apologies from Bod. I'm very sorry I can't be there. I'm doing something else. That's Bod, that's my husband. Also, John. Yeah, sorry I can't be there. This is my bow tie. I can do a bit more playing instead of sitting around listening to you guys. Okay, bye. So John can't come either today, and hello, sorry I can't be there. So we're very sorry we can't be there, but I thought I'd do this little video to tell you something about the banquet, because Rachel asked me to do a banquet, and so here's a few details about it. Wait a minute. The banquet is going to be set in the Wild West, and our banquet is going to be a murder mystery game. Now, if you've ever done a murder mystery before, you know there is a murder, someone dies, there are suspects, and sort of like a little drama or sort of questions are played out at different parts of the meal, and then the people who are having the meal can see if they can guess. So we'll be doing it in tents, in the marquee, hopefully with a bit of a theme of the Wild West, and the campers will be involved in asking questions and that sort of stuff. Okay, so as I said, there's going to be a murder, and the person who is going to be murdered is, oh yes, John Simmons. He's going to be murdered. We're going to rig up maybe a murder scene, maybe with sort of Wild West ropes and stuff like that, and he will be deceased no more. And then we're going to have suspects, and if I've got your name down for a suspect, if you could come dressed as the sort of Wild West character. So Matthew Steele, I thought if you could come as the town mayor, because obviously you're Adji, so dressing sort of Wild West town mayor sort of stuff. You're going to be a suspect for killing John. Also, oh yes, I have a picture of this one. John Roebuck. You are going to be a suspect, and you're going to be a Welsh outlaw, because I hate the English. That wasn't even in a Welsh accent. I do apologise. Anyway, so Josh is going to be a Welsh outlaw. He's going to have a motive for killing John. So Josh, if you come as like a Welsh cowboy. Okay, so that's another suspect. Oh yes, and Ollie, I thought if you're like the town preacher, so if you come in Wild West town preacher, you know, sort of a black coat, maybe sort of cravatty thing, yeah, so you're going to have a motive for killing John Simmons. There he is. Oh. Also, the cooks, Jean and Clay, you're going to be the Wild West in the cookhouse, obviously, and party to making the food as well. So Jean and Claire, I'm sure you have no motive at all to kill the lovely John Simmons, but actually potentially you could have worked together to poison him. So if you come as cowboys, you know, with cowboy hats and that sort of stuff, but cook cowboys. And also Jitan. Well, I thought Jitan, if you could play the character of a bartender in a Wild West bar, dressed sort of appropriately, and we might actually set up a sort of little bar in the marquee. And Jitan, if you could do me a favour and maybe sort out a few sort of funny not funny, but Wild West sort of drinks, maybe buy lots of little plastic shot glasses. Obviously this is not going to involve alcohol, so don't worry Rachel, it's all going to be okay. But little shot glasses, and you could maybe buy some sort of blue drink or pink drink and do a bit of shaking up, and you know, serve them around the tables as a bit of a game. They could sort of mix to get a mix. Maybe do some like names, Wild West names like Snakebite or it's the only one I can think of. Okay, so Jitan, if you'd sort of sort that out for me, that'd be really good. And you're going to be a suspect in the murder of John Simmons. So they're the suspects. Oh, and me and this lovely lady, Meg. Hi, Meg. We sort of have a bit of a dual role as sheriffs. We'll kind of, hopefully, Meg, if it's all right with you, sort of oversee a bit of the banquet, and yeah, and obviously lock up the suspect at the end of the meal thing. Wild West themes obviously will lend itself to some games, things like rope slinging. We'll maybe do some water pistol dueling, maybe get some spud guns and knock down tin cans. If anyone knows how to do a lasso, you know, yeah, or could practice, could figure out how to do that, that'd be really handy. We might do a bit of lassoing, bit of rope slinging, whatever. In terms of guns, I wouldn't buy cowboy guns and bring them with you. That just might not be helpful. If they come in costumes, then that's all right. I think someone once came in an inflatable cowboy outfit as well with a horse. I think someone did it in a leader's hunt. So if anyone's got one of those, bring them along. Which leads me to costumes. What I'd like anyone who's not a suspect come dressed as a cowboy, obviously, to take part in the day. And if you're a TO, could you bring bits of costumes for your campers to dress up as? We don't want to tell them. We want to keep it a nice secret for the Sunday, because that's what usually happens. But if you bring things like hats and stuff like that, but there are a few guidelines for the costumes. This is a sort of costume we need. We need cowboy hats. You could do fake mustaches. You could do neckerchiefs. This is good. This is cowboy sort of outfit. Okay. This is not good. Okay, we don't want any of these sort of Wild West characters with big heaving bosoms and yeah, stuff. So basically, we need boys and girls to be dressed in cowboy, cowgirly kind of stuff like this. No heaving bosoms. It's not conducive to a Christian camp. So you can get these really cheap from fancy dress shops. You can buy bits of like ribbon and stuff. You could go to like a material shop and buy this sort of patterny fabric and just get a chunk of it, and then get some scissors and on the Sunday, you know, spend time with your campers, and because there'll be a bit of time before the meal, and get them to cut out neckerchiefs and stuff to go in your hair, and yeah, so there's a bit of time spent in getting ready. You know, if you want to go to town and, you know, go to a charity shop and buy a load of check shirts or waistcoats, then, you know, that's up to you. But, you know, just, you know, you can keep it as simple or as complicated as you want. Hats and scarves, that sort of stuff, will be good. Do I need to tell you anything else? I don't think so. Obviously, if you're a suspect, what we'll do, but we'll leave it to camp, is you get a little card, and on the little card there'll be whether you're the murderer or not, and that's going to be a secret. Only me, Meg, and the suspects will know, and it'll have the motive, you know, why you want to kill John Simmons, where you were at the time of the murder, and any other little details. It's not going to be a script, it's going to be a card with a little bit of information, and then basically we're just sort of going to blag it a bit. And maybe before the Sunday we'll have a little get together and a little practice or a little think about. But yeah, it's not going to be a full drama. It's not going to be scripted. It's going to be a little bit of lightheartedness. And as long as you keep to the little facts that are on the card, then we can just blag it, and the campers can ask questions, and you can just make stuff up, and hopefully it will be fun. Yeah, and John Simmons, once we kill you, John, then you could just you know, get out of your character costume and just come and have a meal. You don't have to stay as a murder victim for the entire afternoon and not have any food, because that'd be wrong. Okay, any questions? Excellent. This is very good. So Well, it's a goodbye from me and a goodbye from me, and I'll see you all at camp. And if you want to know anything about the banquet, then email me and I'll make up an answer. If you have any sort of Wild West paraphernalia stuff just laying around your house like we have, like hats, bring it along and we can decorate the hall. Or if you go to a fancy dress shop, buy some bits. Okay, I hope you've had a good day. We'll have been praying for you. So God bless, and see you on the field.